Welcome back, everyone. It's October 30th, the day before Halloween, and luckily we are wrapping up today green, thank God, because this week has been a disaster for me. Monday, okay green day, almost $300 profit, and then Tuesday, I stopped myself out of the trading day, down 370 or so. The next day, Wednesday, another green day, nicely up around 300 or so, and then Thursday, up almost 500, and then gave it all back in 3 trades, down $200. And then today I'm up around $200. So it's been a hectic week for me. Luckily, this month has been one of my best day trading months, but this week for me is pretty much totally blank. Like I think I'm down probably like $30 at the end of the week. So it's crazy, putting in so much time, but then having one of those weeks where it's just like totally break even. It's okay though. What's really bothering me, and let's go to the charts here. What's really bothering me today is the overall swing trades that are going on here. So HYLN is, I'm getting destroyed on HYLN. It's my biggest loss so far, followed by KCAC. LMND was a huge loss as well, but now it's kind of coming up here a little bit. So overall, my swing trades are down about, $700 today, with a total around 4.3 thousand unrealized losses there on my swing trades. At the moment, I don't really see why I would sell any. Honestly, all of them to me, I would want to buy more of, but I have max position size or max kind of accumulation on each one of those tickers, right? So that's not the word I'm looking for. Max portfolio allocation, I think is what I'm looking for, something like that. So let's talk about the stocks that we day traded today. We had BLRX, we had MGI, AIRI, and then I had a loss here on EQ. You can always tell the ones I day traded today because those have 0 P&L open. It's only P&L day because we're done trading, right? I really want to focus on primarily BLRX, so we're going to start talking about this one, and then maybe we'll talk about a little bit more here. So let's go to BLRX, and before we talk about the charts, what is this ticker? Well, it's an Israel biotech. BioLine RX Ltd. They had a nice catalyst yesterday and then a nice catalyst today. Again, good positive results on their phase 3 trial. That's always really good. I like seeing those kind of catalysts, especially it has a few catalysts that are all piling on top of each other. And I was pretty bullish towards that because it's nice to see this thing has a little bit more strength behind it because this ticker has been selling off a lot, right? And we've seen this thing kind of pump to the upside and then, absolutely get crushed, which is totally normal around biotechs. And that's why I usually don't invest in biotechs, but I do day trade them. Another, spike to the upside here and then a flush to the downside. Now, finally, we're actually above the 180-day moving average, but we had 2 huge resistance points, originally at 230 and then roughly at $3. So let's go back to BLRX and kind of see what this one's up to now. Pre-market, we were really absolutely stuck below this area, 2.3. Originally when this thing was popping up, I bought it right here on the 9 EMA pullback and I got stuck into a nasty trade. Luckily, my first trade of the day is always a small position size, so I didn't risk that much money on it. But since I was having such a shaky week and overall, yesterday I was getting so flushed out, it made me trade BLRX today really foolishly. So I want to review a few quick trades on how I was trading this one pretty bad. Obviously in this area, it was just very scratchy. I was lacking conviction behind a lot of the moves I was making. You can really tell. Pre-market, I was up like $100 or so before the market, which is ridiculous because I almost never do like 25 plus trades pre-market, almost never. Usually like between, 5 and 10 is like how many trades I'm doing pre-market, and that's already a pretty decent amount. So the fact I was trading this much showed that I was really not in a proper kind of flow state. So this was a little bit disappointing, and really UUU from yesterday was the big reason for that because I got stuck in some nasty flushes, and because of UUU, the way the price action performed and the way I traded UUU yesterday made me kind of avoid certain things on this ticker today. So BLRX really, shaky open here. I didn't end up trading it. Eventually we had big support at 2 0.1. I bought this little bottom here, small trade, small win. I was looking for a 9 EMA retest, but I chickened out before then. Eventually we had this perfect pullback here, and I would have traded it, but yesterday, every time I traded a pullback, there was a huge flush, and I lost a lot of money. In 3 trades, I lost $700 yesterday. It was ridiculous. And all 3 times I got flushed in on this literally this exact move. Actually, you know what? Just for reference, if you guys were not trading yesterday, let me just pull it up, just for a quick reference. Just so you guys know how traumatized I am by this ticker. And this is why I'm getting a new laptop, because this thing is absolutely slow. Oh, talking about getting a new laptop, let me quickly just show you guys. If you go to amazon.com/shop/Alex Winkler, I always put my office equipment here. And I just added my new laptop like last week. And this is the one I'm looking for. This thing is an absolute beast. I am super stoked to be getting it. So if you guys are ever curious, like Alex, what books do you recommend? What kind of office equipment do you have? Just check out my store first, and this is where I have a lot of goodies. So anyway, yeah, this is the beast we're going to be looking at, and trading is going to become so much quicker because the stream, my laptop's good, 16 gigabytes RAM, the graphics card, a little so-so, it's a little bit older. The problem with this laptop though is just it's a little bit older, and it can't handle the streaming very well. It can't handle video editing very well either. So when I'm trading on TD Ameritrade, which is very intensive, CPU intensive platform, and I'm streaming, and I have like the chat room open, and I have another browser open looking up tickers, it becomes a huge problem. So I'm excited to be getting that one soon here. We'll be ordering it in the next 2-3 weeks here once I go back to the States. So you can see this one. At the open, this thing was so nasty. This thing opened up flushed, right? Every time it approached resistance, it flushed to the downside. Tried to break through a resistance. Here, originally, it was big multi-day, multi-month supports a resistance zone. It tried to break up, didn't make it, flushed to the downside. Here, it was VWAP. It tried to break to the upside, didn't make it, flush. Tried again, flush. Tried again, flush. Perfect pullback, flush. Here, it started off as a pullback, flush. It was nasty. I mean, it was ridiculous, 16%. Here it was trying to break resistance again, VWAP, boom, nasty. So coming in with BLRX today, I had PTSD from stocks. It was ridiculous. Every time this thing was moving to the upside, I was like, I can't trade it. I want to trade this move, but I can't. So we had a perfect opportunity here. I didn't trade it. We had another really smooth opportunity here. Didn't trade it. It was pretty painful. We had a nice pullback here. Could have traded this one. I remember on the stream, I was like, I really want to trade this one. 3% upside, but then it flushed as well. Here's technically, whoops, what just happened? I don't know, sliding around here now. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like typically pullbacks, especially on VWAP, are some of my favorite setups. But I was so traumatized from yesterday that I didn't give this one enough chance. I don't know if I really regret it, but I didn't really make that much money today. We're up like $200 today, primarily because there was no other really good opportunities. You had MARPS, which was just a nasty, weird, halting in all directions kind of ticker. Not really something I'm trading. MGI. More of a mid cap than a small cap, not really giving you a lot of opportunities in terms of, really, look how slow this thing is. It's ridiculous. This thing's going to give me a heart attack. Okay, so scrolling forward here, yeah, MGI, not really something you'd be wanting to look at. And then you got BLRX. Really, this is the one. This is the one you want to be trading. So it was a little bit unfortunate that I kind of let this one kind of go through the radar a little bit or just not trade it. But at the same time, like, I'm pretty happy that we're ending the week the way we are ending it. I gotta say, it could be much worse. All right, and I accidentally just clicked the pause button. Anyway, BLRX, yeah. It's painful to look at this one somehow because it actually, once it started trending to the upside at 10:30, and this is always when I wrap up usually day trading, sometimes at a little after 10, but usually 10:30 is kind of like a hard line in the sand. Sometimes I trade after 10:30 if there's really good setups, but after 10:30, this thing really starts picking up here, makes a 46% move roughly. I don't know. I think, like I was saying before, I accidentally hit the pause button. I think that I'm happy overall just ending the day green, not having too big of a loss. My swing trades are down. I'm probably not in the right state of mind. I'm a little bit on edge based on the way I've been trading the last few days. So, whatever. I missed some upside, but at the same time, I feel like better than being red on the day for sure. What do I think is going to happen from here on out? Well, I do know this ticker, even though it has that beautiful low float, so it has that spikeability, right? And has really good news coming out. I know it's a biotech and these guys bleed cash. So I'd be a little scared if this thing keeps popping up, because then you're risking an offering, right? If you're a long-term holder. But for now, we had this big resistance at 3. We need to break through the 3. Maybe what I'm trying to say is we need to not give back too much profits, right? I'm always weary of a stock that pulls back from more than 30% of its highs. And sorry, I'm having like a hard time talking now. I think I'm just exhausted. Friday, I'm ready to go. But yeah, this thing, I don't ever want a ticker usually pulling back more than 30% from any sort of high of the day, especially the pre-market high. That's always a big red flag to me. So as long as this thing stays above VWAP, more or less, I'd be pretty happy with this one. And then look into maybe power hour between 3 and 4 p.m. looking for this thing to maybe have a continuation from there. Really doing a little bit of a rally from there. So that's what I'm going to be looking for BLRX. For me, I'm done trading it. I'm not going to be trading it anymore today. Most likely. I don't know, like 99% chance. I usually don't trade in the afternoons. But for now, $3 is huge, huge, huge resistance. We've had many tops in these areas before. So that's really where I would be worried around right now. But if we can break this $3 zone, then my next target would be around 3.5, 3.6. And then from there, I don't know, maybe 4, looking for those hold dollars. And then, there's a little bit more upside to there. But I'm not really sure if BLRX has it in it. I do like the catalyst overall, but it did feel like there was constantly big sellers on this one, pushing the stock price back down. But I'm really surprised, it had that move from, 10:30 to about 11:30. It's a nice big upside right there. So who knows what's going to happen? To me, it's a total guessing game at this point. But until we see a little bit more price action holding here, again, 2.5, I don't want to see that area break. And then if we can go into the afternoon with strength, then I would be a little bit more bullish with BLRX. Let me know your guys' thoughts on BLRX. I'd be happy to check them out, and I'm always curious to see what you guys are thinking. Otherwise, for me, I think I'm done day trading for the day. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more swing trades. I want to be going over our portfolio in depth here a little bit more. Look at that. Just since we started talking, we went from -500 to -300. All of our swing trades are near massive support. HYLN is a perfect example of that. I mean, this ticker has sold off so much that it broke 20, broke that key $20 zone that even Kramer was talking about. I mean, it's down from the highs about 70%. This is insane. So I feel like I want to cut losses, but at the same time, I just like, it has to have a little bit of a balance, right? It's always tough with a swing trade. You do your due diligence, you look into the stock, you like the company. It's very different than day trading. I usually prefer just investing if I'm not day trading, because swing trading is in this awkward kind of gray middle area between day trading and swing investing. Investing, I want to put something long-term away for 2, 3, 4 years and not have to worry about it, right? And as long as I like the company, I'll keep buying on dips. So red days are really just days of discount where you can buy more. Swing trading, it's not so much the same, because swing trading kind of has a little bit of the day trading rules where you have to cut your losses and so and so. So HYLN was a tough one. I kept on averaging down, and this is right now one of my bigger swing trade losses, where I average price at 24. So we'll see what we want to do. Again, like if we have to cut the losses, I have to cut my losses. But for now, I'm looking for a move back above 20, and then I'll kind of go from there. We'll see what happens. One last thing, guys, before I leave you guys for the weekend, happy Halloweens. Oh man, I need to go to bed. Happy Halloween, by the way. Tomorrow is Happy Halloween. Tomorrow's Halloween. Right now it's October 30th. So yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great weekend for that. But yeah, before I leave you, one thing I do want to mention is in the Discord, guys, we're going to be making a Yotta category where we can always post our winnings on Yotta. I talked about this on the live stream a little bit. If you guys sign up to Yotta with a code Winkler, WINKLER, you can then get 100 free lottery tickets with a chance to win $10 million. Basically, it's a really, really cool savings account, but besides paying you pretty top-notch interest, they also give you one lottery ticket for every $25 you guys invest, or not invest, but put into your savings account. Then every day, or no, once a week, you pick your numbers. Then there's weekly draws, and you have the chance to win up to $10 million. It's really, really good fun. I've been playing it with my mom. She's always sending me pictures of her wins. It's actually quite ridiculous. So yeah, check it out, guys, if you're interested in the savings account. I've never been too crazy in savings account, but I gotta say this with Yotta.com app, actually makes a lot of sense. Plus, it's nice to have a little bit of a cash stockpile instead of just all your money in stocks or bonds or whatnot. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Drop a like if you enjoy the content. Easy way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Love to see you in the community in Monday's live stream. Till then, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.